Saints are now on the clock. And now, on the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals. On the clock now, the Buffalo Bills. The Jaguars are on the clock. The Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Houston Texans. It's the Bucks, now on the clock. The Los Angeles Chargers, now on the clock. With the next pick, the Raiders are on the clock. Now on the clock, the Texans. On the clock now, it's the Tennessee Titans. The New York Jets are now on the clock. It's the New England Patriots, now on the clock. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts are on the clock. On the clock now, the Detroit Lions. The Panthers are on the clock. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, now on the clock. On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens. On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks. It's now the Arizona Cardinals selection. They're on the clock. It's the Bills, now on the clock. With the next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. On the clock now, the Houston Texans. Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. With the next selection, the Browns are on the clock. It's the Tennessee Titans, now on the clock. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The Green Bay Packers are now on the clock. The Colts, now on the clock. It's the Detroit Lions, now on the clock. With the next selection, the Carolina Carolina Panthers on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. The Baltimore Ravens now on the clock. The Los Angeles Rams are up. They're on the clock. Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. The Cardinals on the clock now. The Buffalo Bills are now on the clock. The Jaguars are on the clock now. Next up, it's the Broncos on the clock. The Chiefs are on the clock. The Houston Texans are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Washington Commanders. Now on the clock, the Los Angeles Chargers. The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock. And now on the clock, the Minnesota Vikings. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. The Green Bay Packers are on the clock. It's now the Indianapolis Colts selection. With the next selection, the Lions are on the clock. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. With the next selection, the Ravens are on the clock. Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. Buffalo Bills now on the clock. On the clock now, the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the clock now, it's the Denver Broncos. The Kansas City Chiefs now on the clock. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Los Angeles Chargers. The Las Vegas Raiders now on the clock. On the clock now, the Houston Texans. The Tennessee Titans are now on the clock. The New York Jets on the clock now. On the clock now, the New England Patriots. With the next pick, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock now. The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. And now, on the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Buffalo Bills. It's now the Arizona Cardinals selection. They're on the clock. Jaguars are on the clock. The Los Angeles Rams now on the clock. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. On the clock now, the Dallas Cowboys. On the clock now, it's the Atlanta Falcons. The Minnesota Vikings now on the clock. The 49ers on the clock now. On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers. The Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock. The Detroit Lions now on the clock. The Carolina Panthers now on the clock. The New York Giants are now on the clock. The Denver Broncos are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Texans.
She-Rag got me.
The Buffalo Bills are now on the clock. With the next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. On the clock now, the Houston Texans. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock. It's the Atlanta Falcons now on the clock. The Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock.
She-Rag got me.
the water and you still fucking complain. All right. No, I went to, when I woke up, my mouth was feeling chalky, so I put a Listerine, but I poured it in the dark and I spilled it some on me. Over my boxers. What? I said okay. You can smell my boxers, they smell like Listerine. I don't care. I don't care then. No. I poured into the cap. That's how I did. I was doing it in the dark when I was on the toilet. Got on some of the green thing too. On that little shower pad too. Some of it got on there. It might be sticky. I went to sleep early. What are you talking about?
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Bills and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and to...
They'll start with the option. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Go, baby. Oh, no. What the fuck?
Still makes the play. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Could just kept running up the sideline, nigga.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short to give to the tight end.
Oh, God.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Why the fuck
that's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
Yep.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On play action, Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Allen off the play fake. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, right.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first, Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talked about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they begin at the 25. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for it. Got to clear his mind a little bit right now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And with a first. On play action, Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is... On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continue. Oh, it's a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, Murray.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly in the situation.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaking up on the play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Harris running straight ahead. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 1st down, Allen. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On second and very short, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Again, they'll throw with Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
A give up the middle to Gibson. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. (7-7) our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Murray a give. This is counter. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. A handoff for Gibson. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job. Got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Allen. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here from the 38. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Defense got the...
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Allen.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right right sideline, a really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense back in. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's a give to Gibson. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Diggs with a good footwork. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's complete to Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. 2nd and 10. Right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray to air it out again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Diggs with a good footwork. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of it. Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Oliver. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Murray with a 3rd and long. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquez Valdez. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone left out a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding. Good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. And a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room. first and 10. It's Carter.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Second and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 5. A little over 30 seconds remaining. Now Murray needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it first and 10. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Complete, so their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. On the draw, it's Gibson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Murray to throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Back to throw, Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. He'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
She back got me. She got me.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How will your This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be activated when the player completes. Easily see, here are some recommendations to get you started.